struggled all week. Strokes gained putting is right at last, negative 2.942. But one bright spot, and we talk about it, the ball striking has been fantastic. Strokes gained tee to green first. The best he had ball striking was at Valero, the 4th round. Very similar to the way he's played this week, but he gained 6 shots on the field in that 4th round at Valero. So he's worked real hard on his golf swing. He's trying to get that feel where he wants to get it, and that part's working. But you know, when you're in contention, you really just can't make the mistakes he made at 18. The putt at 14, that was just a missed putt. But you've got to really kind of be on, because everybody's so bunched up. And we all go back and you think, hey, where can I get a shot or two? And, you know, for his sake, hopefully it doesn't come to affect it. But when it's bunched up like that, you can't make those mental errors.
He is 68th out of 71 players in strokes gained putting this week, 71 that made the cut. And here are the stats. You were referencing strokes gained tee to green. This week, there's nobody better.
No. And I yesterday, the longest putt he made was 3 feet 8 inches. He only made 29 feet 4 inches. That's the second least amount of putts made in his career. Go back to the 4th round at Kapalua in 2018. It was 28.6. So, yeah, ball striking's there. Putting, not there. And you know, sometimes those can be a little skewed because he's hitting so well. But we've seen him. He has some hot spots. He makes some putts, but he's missed some. And when you're giving up that much to the field, especially bunched up like that, that's going to come back to haunt you. But I think the thing is, you just got to get out there, forget what happened. The good news, I guess, if there's anything from yesterday's mistake, he didn't have more holes to play, because a lot of times that can linger on you mentally. You've got to just go back there and say, hey, I messed up. I'm mad at myself. I got to forgive myself this morning and get back at it and try to make it up. And I think that's the tough part. That's the challenging part, when you haven't been maybe as consistent at times as Jordan has. And we were just all spoiled with that run he went on a few years ago. But like I said, ball striking's there. That's good. Hard work's paid off. Sometimes you work so hard on one thing, maybe you don't work as hard on the other, and it kind of gets away from you there. But watch out if he puts them both together, where the field's going to be in trouble.
Had a chance to win at the AT&T Pebble Beach earlier this season, led by 2 late in the final round. Tom Hoge made birdies at 14 and 16 to tie the lead. Spieth bogeyed 17 after hitting it into a bunker, and then Hoge ends up birdieing the hole.
I mean, I just remember Jordan on the cliff at the 8th hole, the shot he hit.
I will never forget that.
That's kind of nightmarish in my mind to think about him trying to even do it. Like he said, he wasn't really thinking at the moment. He was kind of the adrenaline rolling. But, yeah, he had a really good chance there. Tom Hoge just went out and beat him. And sometimes that happens. But making bogey late, that comes to get you most time. But Tom Hoge went out and won the tournament. That's the way you got to kind of, if you're Jordan or anyone else, that's how you got to approach it.
And since that second-place finish at Pebble, T60 at Phoenix, T26 at Genesis. He missed the cut at the Players. Take match play out for a second. Let's talk stroke play events. Texas Open, he was T35 in his title defense, and then missed the cut to much attention and fanfare at the Masters last week.
And we're talking about watching him hit balls here. I think the tendency, or some of the things he was trying to get away from, is coming from inside. And with that, the feeling he's trying to get is maybe trying to hit more of the outside of the ball, kind of a little bit better on the plane. I mean, the rehearsal doesn't look anything like the golf swing does. That's just him trying to get the feel, the sensation. I think that's what he's trying to do with this. It's his way of doing it. But if you look at the regular golf swing, nothing like that practice.
That same week